Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we are going to start the third chapter of our first year mathematics. The chapter number 3, equations. Equations. With respect to equation, we will study according to about the quadratic equation. Number 1 is quadratic equation. First of all, we will discuss that what is the equation, what is the inequation, what is the expression. So as if I write ax square plus bx plus c, and again ax square plus bx plus c less than 0 or greater than 0. Second is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c, this not show the relation of less than, greater than or equal to. So we can say that this is a quadratic expression, not the equation. Ax square plus bx plus c, the relation is of less than 0 or greater than 0. If less than or greater than 0 means it's an equation. Not keep any kind of equality between two sides, means it's an inequation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Where the mathematical expression show the relation of equality with another side, then this is called equation. So here the discuss is of quadratic equation. So an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, means you have to not consider that a is equal to 0. If you consider that a is equal to 0, then it will be a linear equation, not will be the quadratic equation. So a is not equal to 0 is called the quadratic equation, with degree 2. So if we reduce x square degree, now it will be remain bx plus c. So according to the definition of linear equation, an equation of the form bx या ax plus c या ax plus b is equal to 0. Here there is the involvement of 1 degree variable ax with power 1 plus constant term b is equal to 0. An equation of the form ax plus b is called the linear equation. So equation means what should be the value of x. After the substituting, we find that the side will be 0. So ax square plus bx plus c having degree, highest degree is 2, means it gives us 2 roots. If any equation holds the degree 1, this will give 1 root. Okay. Now the second topic is synthetic division. Synthetic division. So, what is the synthetic division? Synthetic division is the process of division by which we divide the polynomial by the linear to obtain the remainder, and the means synthetic division is the process by which we divide the polynomial by a linear to obtain the quotient and remainder. So what is the process? What is the process mathematically? Mathematically, for example, divide P of x is equal to x power 4 plus 3x square minus 8x plus 9 by x plus 2. So we have to divide x4 3x square minus x plus 9 by x plus 2. So what is the process of synthetic division? Solution. First of all, we will write polynomial, which is x4 plus 3x square minus 8x plus 9, and the division process by x plus 2. So what is the way finding the actual solution by the help of the synthetic division? So first of all, we have to write the coefficient of the polynomial. How many highest degree is x power 4? Then how many x power 4? You can say that this is a 1 x power 4. Means the coefficient of x power 4 is 1. After x power 4, there is a term of x cube. There's no any kind of x cube. So its coefficient is 0. Then x square, which is 3. Then x minus 8. Then constant term 9. So these are the coefficients of polynomial of x. We have to divide the given polynomial by the expression x plus 2. So therefore, if x plus 2 is equal to 0, it implies that x is equal to minus 2. So we will write in this condition minus 2. And this is a sign. And we repeat first coefficient here, just like. Now, the process of multiplication, minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Now the combination of 0 and minus 2 with respect to addition give the result minus 2. Minus into minus plus 2 to the 4. Here we write the 4. Now 3, 4, both keep the sign of positive, then this will be 3 and 4, 7. Minus 2 into 7, minus 14, minus into plus minus 2, 7, the 14. So this will be minus 22. Now minus into minus plus 2 into 22, 44. So 44 and 9, 53. Now when we divide the polynomial by any linear, we get the quotient and remainder. So what is the quotient? Quotient means, quotient is declared just like q of x means quotient of x. Now here there is a coefficient 1, here is the first degree 4. If x power 4 degree gets divided by x power 1, then there is a 1 degree will be reduced. X power 4 divided by x, it will be x cube. So x cube into 1 means 1x cube. At second stage there is a degree cube. Here after x4 there is the turn off to become a x cube. When we reduce that degree 1 of cube, it will be x square. X square into minus 2, this will be minus 2x square. Then at the third stage there is a degree 2. When you reduce degree 2, it will be x degree 1. So x power 1 means x into 7 plus 7x. Now here at the fourth turn, x hold the degree 1. When we reduce x degree 1 minus 1, the x power 0, which is give the value 1. 1 into minus 22. So there is a minus 22. Okay. Now this is a quotient. What is 53? 53 is the remainder. Means remainder, which also can be indicated as r of x is equal to 53. So when we divide x4 3x square minus x plus 9 by x plus 2, by the process of synthetic division, we get the quotient, which is x cube minus 2x square plus 7x minus 2, and the remainder 53, which is our answer. Okay. Now solution of the quadratic equation. Solution of the quadratic. So it's a, we have a knowledge that the quadratic equation can be solved by 3 methods. So quadratic equation solved by three methods, 3 ways. Number one is factorization method, or a method of factorization. Number 2 is completing square method. And number 3 is quadratic formula method. So now example number 1, we have to solve 2x square minus 6x is equal to 4x minus 12. This is the equation. Solution. We have to solve the equation 2x square minus 6x is equal to 4x minus 12. First of all, we have to write the equation according to its standard form, just like 2x square minus 6x, 4x minus 4x minus 12 plus 12 is equal to 0. So already know you that when any other side keep negative sides, when we shift it to the second side, it will be converted into the positive sign. So therefore, this will be 2x square minus 6, 8 and 4x, 10x plus 12 is equal to 0. After observing, it's find that 2 is common to each term. After taking 2 as a common, this will be x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, the equation consists on 3 terms. First term, middle term and last term. Here, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. What is the factorization method? This is the first term, means x square. This is the last term, 6 into 6. This is a 6x square. So you have to break the middle term in such a way that if we add the broken term, the result should be the middle term. If we multiply the broken term, the result should be 6x square. So minus 5x can be equal to minus 4x minus x, can be equal to minus 3x minus 2x, and so on. Minus 4x minus x also give us the result of 5x. But when we multiply minus 4x and minus x, we have the result 4x square, not the 6x square. Again, if we add minus 3x minus 2x, the result is minus 5x. But when we multiply minus 3x into minus 2x, minus into minus plus, 2, 3, the 6x square, with respect to multiplication, minus 3x into minus 2x, get the result 6x square. So we will break the terms, middle term. We will break the middle term minus 5x in the terms of minus 3x and minus 2x. So this will be x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now this is consist on 4 terms. Previously it was consist on 3 terms. So pairwise, in x square and minus 3x, the common is x. If we take the x as a common, then here x square remain x, minus 3x, x is common, remaining is minus 3. From minus 2x and plus 6, minus 2 is a common. The remaining is x, minus into plus, minus 2, 3, the 6, here 3 is equal to 0. Now again, in both terms, x minus 3 is common. So taking x minus 3 as a common, here remaining is x, here remaining is minus 2 is equal to 0. So here is the production of 2 terms, 2 factors. Means if x and y is equal to 0, then either x is equal to 0 or y is equal to 0. Similarly, if the multiplication of x minus 3 and x minus 2 is equal to 0, so we can say that x minus 3 is equal to 0, also x minus 2 is equal to 0. If we take the pure value of x, x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. So therefore, solution of quadratic equation x is equal to 2 comma 3. This is our answer. So how we can check whether the answer is true or not? If we substitute x is equal to 2 in both sides of the equation, If both sides are balancing, the value is true. If both sides are imbalancing, so given value is not true or detected value is not true. So therefore 2x square means 2 into 2 square minus 6 into 2 is equal to 4 into 2 minus 12. So 2 square 4, 2 square of 2 4, 2 4 the 8 minus 2 6 the 12 minus 4 2 the 8 minus 12, 8 minus 12 minus 4 is equal to minus 4. Both sides are equal to each other, so value 2 is true. Again for 3, if we substitute 3 here, so 2 into 3 square minus 6 into 3 is equal to 4 into 3 minus 12, 3 the 9, 9 2 the 18 minus 6 3 the 18 is equal to 4 3 the 12 minus 12, 12 12 18 18 cancel, 0 is equal to 0. Both sides are equal to each other, means 2 comma 3 is the correct answer. Second, the way of solving the quadratic equation by completing square method. Solution of the quadratic equation by the completing square method. So in this condition, first of all, I will write a perfect square quadratic equation, just like if I say that a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square, or if I may write a square minus 2ab plus b square, this will be a minus b whole square. So this is known as the first term, and these both are middle term. Here is the last term. So any equation, if this equation is according to the way of a square plus 2ab plus b square, then we can write into just like as a plus b whole square. Or if its expression is just like a square minus 2ab plus b square, then we are in the position to write a minus b whole square. So what happen when this will be 2ab plus b square or minus 2ab plus b square, then what should be the first term? So what should be the first term as we make the equation according to a Copernican square form? So first term should be a square. So first term is equal to middle term square upon 4 into last term. This is the formula. First term is equal to middle term square upon 4 into last term. Okay. Middle term means plus minus 2ab whole square upon 4 into last term is b square. This will be 4a square b square upon 4b square, b square, b square, 4 cancel, which is equal to a square. So a square is the first term. So similarly, to make the equation according to perfect square, we need of first term, middle term and last term. So according to formula, we know that first term is equal to middle term square upon 4 into last term. Number second is last term is equal to middle term square upon 4 into first term. And again middle term is equal to plus minus 2 first term into last term. So if a square plus minus what plus b square is given, then the middle term is not given. What should be the middle term as we make this equation according to the perfect square form? So you know that middle term is equal to plus minus 2 first term into last term. So this will be plus minus 2, first term is a square, last term is b square. So there will be plus minus 2, the square of radical of a square is a, radical of b square is b. So middle term should be plus minus 2ab. Now, okay, there are few examples to solve the required answer according to the middle term, second term, last term, etc. Example number 1. Find the first term to make the expression minus 8x plus 4 a perfect square. So minus 8x plus 4, it's not a complete quadratic equation. Here first term is missed, middle term and last term is given, first term is missed. We have to find out the first term. So solution is first term required, middle term minus 8x, last term 4. So as we know that first term is equal to middle term square upon 4 into last term. So there will be minus 8x whole square upon 4 into last term is 4. So first term will be minus square of minus is plus 8 square 64 x square upon 4 the 16, 16 1 the 16, 16 4 the, this will be 4x square. So therefore first term is equal to 4x square. This is the answer. So if this is a MCQ, so how we can find out the first term? So you should have a little bit knowledge that the middle term is given and last term is given. For the process of finding the first term, there should be middle term square, means the square of middle term means 8x square. The square of 8x whole square will be 64x square divided by the 4 into last term. 4 into 4. Last term is also 4 and 4 into last term 4 into 4 16. 16 1 the 16, 16 4 the. So MCQ 4x square. where you have find 4x square, the result should be correct. Okay. Example 2. Find the middle term. Find the middle term to make the expression x square plus 16 upon 25 a perfect square. Okay, this is a solution. X square plus 16 upon 25. After observing with that, it's clear that the first term is given and last term is given. So here first term is equal to x square. Last term is equal to 16 upon 25. Middle term we have to find. So as we know that middle term is equal to plus minus 2 radical first term into last term. So result is plus minus 2 radical first term is x square, last term is 16 upon 25. So this will be plus minus 2 radical 16x square upon 25. Now 16, the square of radical of 16 4, radical of x square x, radical of 25 is 5. So our required middle term is equal to plus minus 2 4x upon 25. 2 and 4 are in the position of multiplication. So therefore finally middle term is plus minus 2 4 the 8x upon 25, which is our answer. So if there is a MCQ, then we should have a little bit information about the formula for the middle term. Middle term is equal to plus minus twice first term. The first term is x square. The radical of first term is x. Radical of 16 4. Radical of 25 5. 4 upon 5x already given into 2. 4 into 2 8. The plus minus 8 of x upon 5 is the MCQ. Which example 3. Example 3. Change 3x plus 4 is equal to 2x square to a perfect square form. 3x plus 4 is equal to 2x square. We have to change this value according to the perfect square form. Solution. (3x plus 4 is equal to 2x square. It's a given. So we can write this equation 2x square is equal to 3x plus 4. Highest degree is 2x square. The x square should be free of coefficient. Divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. This will be 2x square upon 2 is equal to 3x upon 2 plus 4 upon 2. So this will be x square is equal to 3 upon 2x plus 2 to the 4 2. So here the equation is x square minus 3 upon 2x is equal to 2. As we know that the quadratic equation with the square form is consists on 3 terms: first term, middle term, and last term. Last term is not according to the square form, therefore we shifted last term to the next side. So here we have to find out the last term. So as last term is equal to middle term whole square upon 4 into first term. Suppose this is equation A or 1 or 2, just like. So here will be middle term minus 3 upon 2x whole square upon 4 into first term is also x square. This will be 9x square upon 4 into 4 x square. X square cancel. This will be 9 upon 16. So last term is 9 upon 16. So condition is that add last term both sides to, this is a, add last term both sides to a. So this will be x square minus 3 upon 2x. After the addition of last term, which is plus 9 upon 16 is equal to 2 plus 9 upon 16. So here we can write this x whole square. Last term is plus 3 upon 4 whole square. Middle term is minus twice of x and 3 upon 4. So if we make the calculation of minus twice of x into 3 upon 4, the result is minus 3 upon 2x. Here is equal to 16 is the LCM, 16 to the 32 plus 9. So now the formula is according to the a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we also know that a square minus 2ab plus b square will be a minus b whole square, means x minus 3 upon 4 whole square is equal to 41 upon 16. So the condition is that, the question is that, the assignment is that we have to change this into a perfect square form. So this will be x minus 3 upon 4 whole square. Here if we mention the square, this will be radical 41 upon 16 whole square. So you already know that 16 can be released by 4 from the radical sign. This will be x minus 3 upon 4 whole square is equal to 41 radical upon 4 whole square. So assignment is that we have to change the question according to the perfect square form, which is the required form. Which is the required form. Okay. Now the MCQ. If x plus 5 is a factor of 2x cube plus kx square minus 2x plus 15, then what should be the value of k? A is the option, it is 5. B is the option, it is minus 5. C is the option, it is 9. D is the option, is minus 9. So what is the way to find out the correct MCQ? You also know, according to the synthetic division, the coefficient is 2. Coefficient of x square is k. Coefficient of x minus 2. A constant term is 15. So by x plus 5 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 5. After drawing the line, we repeat 2 at this stage. Minus 5 into 2 means minus 10. The result is k minus 10. Minus 5 into k, minus 5k, minus into minus plus 10 5 the 50. So this will be minus 5k plus 48, minus 2 and 50 plus 48. Now minus into minus plus 5 5 the 25k, minus into plus minus 548 the 5 8 the 40, 5 4 the 20 and 4 24. So this will be 25k minus 225, 240 negative, 15 positive, remaining is 225. So you also know that if the divisor is the factor, then remainder should be equal to 0. So remainder is 25k minus 225 should be equal to 0. 25k is equal to 225, 25 on the 25, 925 the 225. The value of k is equal to 9. So C is the correct option.